everyone. Happy Saturday morning. It is 10:47. I should start a walk timer, but we just came to a shopping center that has a gigantic farmer's market at one end because I always wanted to go, but we're usually out to breakfast or eating too late. I was up early because I have a super itchy mosquito bite, but yeah, we're gonna go quickly check it out, then head home. My husband will be out today. They'll probably still get well. Starbucks is busy. There are so many cars in that line. Are you going on the stairs? Yeah, so we're gonna just walk over. I think you can park by the farmer's market, but I've never done it, and I just wanted to park where I know this time and just scope it out so I know for the future. But apparently it's very big, so we're going to take you along and you can see what a farmer's market is like in Northern Virginia.
And blue raspberries, please. Can I try a sample of the pineapple, please? Sure.
Lemon raspberry, espresso, vanilla chocolate, pineapple coconut, cookies and cream, Jolly Rancher. Alright guys, it is so freaking hot. I don't even know. I'll put on the screen what it is. But we are dying from the humidity, so we just spent $12 to get homemade popsicles, which are totally worth it in this heat. It's the kind of heat where you're like, yes, take my $4 for a popsicle. It is currently dripping down my hand because I stopped to talk to you guys, but we got some nectarines, blackberries, and some rolls. Okay, in a minute. We're just gonna walk back to the car. Once we get out of this parking area, it should be a lot cooler. So yeah, I gotta go. Alright guys, we are back. We've cooled down and drank a lot of water. I just had some lunch, so I'm losing my voice. I had some hummus. But I've been washing the sheets. We have one set of sheets that go on our bed. I know we should probably have more than one, but I have to wash them and get them back on the bed. And it's kind of tough having quiet time. We don't always do it on the weekend, but we had such an exhausting morning. It's just so unbelievably humid. The temperatures that I posted back when we were out there, that's the current ones. It was more humid when we were out there. The humidity's been dropping a little bit. You got the cement mixer truck to decorate. Nice. Alright, well we're just gonna have some quiet time. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of that farmer's market. I think we're gonna wait till it's cooler to go back though, because it's out on a parking lot and the asphalt is just so hot. I can tell how humid it is because my hair has curled up. I'm just gonna wash it tomorrow. I'm glad that I didn't today. It's a little bit crusty because I put some cream in it. Let me show you what I have. let me clear my throat, I'm so sorry. I get very, very phlegmy from carbs at lunch. When I first took these hair bits out, I don't know what you call them, they're not really bangs, just fringy bits out, I wanted to be able to condition them constantly, so I looked for a leave-in conditioner, but I went on one of those sites that showed you which products have the cleanest ingredients, the safest ingredients. So I already used their soap, and this one came up. It actually has a little bit of a hold, so it's like leave-in conditioner, but it also, like, it can leave it crunchy. This part I haven't brushed out, so this is like, you can see crotch. But all I have to do is like run my fingers through it and break it up or comb it, and then it's soft. But I've been using this to keep this from breaking off, and I put it on while it was still wet, and then we went out and so it curled up, and now it's like stuck in this curl. But yeah, I'm gonna relax. It looks like Amazon just delivered my package of the knitting loom, so maybe I'll check that out after a little quiet time, but I'm just looking forward to resting. Had a mosquito bite wake me up at 7:30, so feeling kind of tired. Didn't get to sleep till 3, so. Mosquito bite on my leg, it was itching and woke me up. Still a little itchy, but I did my best to like clean it out this time because it was pretty fresh. Yeah, it happens. There's the same last night. It was happening this morning to me.
But that same night that I woke up was good with you, but you got the middle of the night and I'll get a bad green.
Oh, that's a bummer. All right, well, I'm gonna go rest, so see you on the other side. Do you want a pepper? Everyone, it is bedtime. Uh-oh, you missed your socks. You get those? We've just been cleaning up. My husband is across the neighborhood at a friend's house outside on their patio, probably getting bit by mosquitoes, but luckily the rain bubble happened again and he did not get rained on, just a few sprinkles, even though it stormed all around us on the radar. Nice little circle right above us. Go check if your brother's raining because you're gonna run out of time. It's late. I let him hang out downstairs a little bit. What? Do whatever you want. I'll get your medicine in a minute. Hair is still curly, I guess. What have we done? So we got it from quiet time. Excuse me, I'm so itchy everywhere. It's ragweed and grass season. We're all itchy, we're all sneezy. Ugh, it's the worst. My eyelids are swollen, but you can't tell because of my eyeliner. But yeah, this bottom part where I do the eyeliner is all poofy and horrible. But yeah, got it from quiet time. It's okay, Piggy. And went down. My husband had just dropped his car off, got some beer in a cooler, and walked over to his friends.
Mommy, so. I'm gonna make a chair for dog.
Okay, that's fine. Go read. I went down there like right after he left. I watched him leave on the camera and figured out a dinner order. I decided to be nice and order Rubino's, which is a place we used to go, especially Jackson and I, prior to the pandemic. People are always so nice there. They've actually moved one shopping center over, basically one parking lot over, and we haven't ever been in the new location because pandemic. This time it didn't work out. At first I thought it was gonna go wrong because as soon as our DoorDasher picked up the order, he's like heading off to complete another order along the way. Of course you are. He sat at the restaurant for an additional 10 minutes waiting for somebody else's order and then dropped theirs off first. Figures. But he got there, he like made up some time, so it was only 5 minutes past what it originally was gonna be. But it seemed so light. I'm like, uh-oh, are we missing the drinks? I was thinking like the milk would be in a fountain cup or something. But no, it was a little carton. There was the juice box and the milk. So I'm like, okay, phew. But then I open up the boxes and there's no pasta. This is a pasta place. Why not the stool? Don't use your pillow. I do not want that covered in dog hair. No pasta. Sebastian ordered pasta. I had a Greek salad and Jax ordered a kid's meal with mozzarella cheese sticks. What happened, I think, is whoever writes down the order writes it on the little styrofoam boxes. So Jax's box said garlic knots, which was the side he chose, and then cheese sticks. Sebastian's box said garlic knots, his side, and then nothing else. So there was just a box with 3 garlic knots. The cook probably just followed the directions. There was no penne pasta with sauce. So he was about to cry, but I quickly was like, I'll make you pasta. Don't worry. Hoping that I had stocked up on penne. Luckily I did. I filled the tiniest pot with the smallest amount of water and just did 1 handful of penne noodles so it would go as fast as possible. Okay, then just do it, babe. It's almost 10. Seriously. I don't need a play-by-play. So I just made the minimum amount of pasta just so it could go as fast as possible. Still took me like 12 minutes. And then I took one of the 2 sauce cups that they had given Jax with his cheese stick and dumped it on. Also, Jax kept talking about how he wanted to try cannoli, so I ordered that thinking it'd be like 2 cannolis because it was like $5. It's 1 cannoli, 1 small cannoli. I'm like, that's not a good deal. There was no description on that, so I didn't know. But I did get, I think they gave me $8.50 back, $8.80 or something. It was a lot back. The kids' meals were $7.99, so there was tax, and I don't know what else they give you a portion of. But yeah, I'm getting that returned to our credit card. So at least we didn't pay for that. Luckily their DoorDash system lets you say, I did not get this. And I wrote in the notes what we did get, that we got the juice box and the garlic knots, but not the entree. So hopefully they let the restaurant know so they don't make that mistake in the future. But yeah, after that we had received Amazon delivery. It had those smaller gauge, that means tighter knitting, smaller gauge knitting looms. I'm like, okay, they went really fast doing the special knitting loom stitch with the big yarn. I know it's gonna go slower with thinner yarn that I need to use to donate the hats, but I'm gonna also try normal knitting stitches because I like how that looks when you have a ribbed band and then knit hat. Oh my gosh, it is so hard on the knitting loom. You can't see your stitches because the loom is blocking it, so you're trying to do knit, purl, and then you lose track. And because I can't just look and see where I am, I have to look inside the loom, say okay, and like look at it in reverse to see where I was. So eventually I took out a permanent marker and I dotted every other so I could just purl every time there wasn't a dot. And it was still so slow. I could do 3 times as many stitches on knitting needles in the time it took me. So I didn't want to rip it out. So I took a knitting needle and I pulled all the stitches off the loom onto the knitting needle. The 3 rows that I managed, they're so loose and sloppy. But it's in the ribbing at the very bottom, so it just kind of makes it look a little bit more ruffly down there in the ribbing. Hopefully I can save it. But I just did some knitting until bedtime. And I'm going to try again with the knitting loom, but I'm going to stick with the special knitting loom stitch, which seems to be faster. Won't have any fancy ribbing, but I'll see if it works with the thinner yarn. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to be able to donate very many hats because I knit hats kind of slow. I don't know. I'm not the fastest knitter ever. Guys, you are too crazy. How have you not even read anything? It's all your fault. You're giving me that look again. Stop with the attitude. Too much attitude, chonk. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself to bed. I am wearing the classic hippie goth shirt. I just wanted to wear leggings because it was so hot, but they're completely covered in dog hair. Normally I might wear like black jeans or just dark jeans. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this shirt is very, very hippie goth. I kind of want to shorten the straps because who needs an armhole that's this big? Like, I don't know if it's made for people who actually are endowed in this region, but yeah, I have to wear clothes under it. But I'm gonna go change. I'm in charge of this guy. I'm hoping my husband comes home soon because I really can't braid when I have him. He gets anxious waiting in the bathroom for me. I have been really, really tired today ever since we were out in that heat. It just sucked the life out of me. It was so hot and humid. So I'm just gonna see what I get up to. When my husband's out, I tend to just wait with the dog downstairs because otherwise he's just so annoying. Maybe I'll bring him up to the nursery. Maybe he'll be a little better up there. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching. I went through and I answered a lot of comments last night. Thank you for writing to me. I feel so cut off lately because I really let myself down again with Delta creeping back up. I don't want to be a statistic. So yeah, thank you. It really means a lot to me. And if you're new here, my name is Stephanie. I make a video every night, so I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.